A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading where I would be sharing some messages. So let's dive into this one. Let's find out what the spirit guides want us to know. The one who's listening to this message is for you. You are a warrior and you have been doing a lot of hard work. You have shown a lot of strength, and this level of strength is something that a lot of people cannot even comprehend. This is the reason why you have been given this template or this pattern where you learn to survive and you learn to thrive. First, you survive, and via survival, you learn to thrive. You Now, what's the situation here is that you have been trying to teach something nice to an unstable person who has betrayed you and has tried to sabotage you. So, with this person, you have to stop using the language of equality and you have to use the language of an auditor. And here I'm going to talk about Saturn's energy. So, it's sort of Saturn teaches us to be disciplined, to be sometimes like to be serious about how to get into the right form. I mean, by following the path, the path of purity, actually, no shortcuts, no deception. That's what Saturn is all about. And that is why Saturn is also a good auditor. So you have to stop treating certain ways, treating certain people with the way you have been treating them so far. And that is giving them stuff that they have not earned and they're not worthy of it, but you've given it to them. Why has this person been sabotaging your life? What is the logic behind it? What is the reason behind it? We're going to find that out. Okay, now whosoever this person is, they feel that they are the center of the universe when they don't contribute anything in your life. This person, whosoever it is, expects to be served because they just feel they deserve to be served. They have a lot of confidence. They have been in a part of sort of program, or I would say upbringing, but upbringing here is replaced with program. They have been given certain codes and programs while growing up, which makes them feel like, okay, I'm the king or I'm the queen, please serve me. But they've not done anything to actually be in that position. You, on the other hand, you're the king, you're the queen, whatever your gender is, you can apply that. You can apply the title accordingly. You have done a lot of hard work. So you're like that just and realistic king or queen who sits on the throne and tries to do the best for people or for whosoever it is, okay? So this person's logic is broken. They're unstable because of that. They do not see the reality of what they're actually supposed to contribute to, what they're supposed to bring onto the table. There are needs that need to be fulfilled, there are responsibilities that need to be taken care of. This person is not doing that because their intellect is weak. Okay, so you've been thinking that this person is using your luck, but they're not really using your luck, but they are actually squandering the environment that your luck provides. And this is leading you to feel annoyed with this person. You are losing trust. You cannot trust this person because you feel that they're just wasting time and they're just wasting resources and they're taking everything for granted. And that's why you feel the need to teach them a lesson. And this is not a bad thing to do. You have to teach them a lesson here. For that, you have to have a strategy. But the strategy cannot be words. Okay, the strategy cannot even be giving them logic because they don't understand logic. It is by putting them into an atmospheric pressure. Creating an atmospheric pressure means that you basically, again, I feel strong energy of Saturn here. We're going to use the Saturn's method, which represents boundaries and consequences. Now, you need to starve this person's illusion, starve their Rahu. This person is feeding on your energy, your anger, and you're trying to fix things. This is exactly what you're feeding on. And when you stop reacting, which is moon energy, debilitated moon, or weak moon, or you're trying to manage Rahu, then you basically, you're treating like them like a third party contractor who is failing his job, and the power dynamic automatically shifts. So you're not supposed to allow them to feed on your energy, on your anger, and on your fixing things, trying to fix things. How do you cut your cord? How do you cut this energetic cord, or this sort of food pipe that's going to them without making any efforts? They are not paying, like how people say that, okay, you need to pay the rent for this house, you need to pay the food bill. So they are not even paying basic respect to you. So how do you work on this, work through this, is you have to stop investing your energy, which represents your care, attention, emotional support, into this person, and you have to put 100% of it into your goals. Maybe you have a business, maybe you have a job, maybe I would put it in simple words, you have to invest it in you, and you have to invest it in things that really matter to you. You're going to feel maybe initially a bit difficult, but he will feel the coldness of Saturn. And this is the only thing that can make an unstable person wake up. When the source of their comfort becomes unreachable to them, then they wake up. So you need to stop giving them your reaction. I don't know what you're giving to them. Maybe you're providing them some kind of luxuries. Maybe you're giving them money. Maybe you're giving them a lot of affection that they probably don't deserve. So every time they leave, when they take this affection, they leave, you feel empty, you feel bad, you feel like you're not winning or you're losing, whatever. And this person gets to walk out with a lot of authority. They're bossing on you, bossing around on you, they're bullying you maybe. But if you stop reacting, if you don't give them the energy, then even if they walk out, they will walk out decently. Okay, so there's indecent way of walking out, and there's a decent way of walking out. Decent way is, okay, bye, take care, I'll see you soon, give me a call. And once they reach, they'll call you, they'll message you. I'm just giving an example, guys. There's a decent way of walking out of someone's house, right? And there's an indecent way, by in which, by which, or in which they abuse you, accuse you, they take whatever your resources, and when they're leaving, they're walking out of the door, they're ill treating you, they're pushing you. So it's like a battle. So and it's not a battle that you wanted, it's an unnecessary battle. Instead of showing gratitude, instead of showing you affection or love or support or kindness, this person tries to demean you. This person plays with your mind, this person plays with your emotions, and it's pathetic, it's horrible. But you have to understand that this is how this person is, and you need to protect yourself or your energy from this sabotage. Okay, and some of you are really getting troubled in your career. Career is money, money is coming from masculine energy. You do not have enough masculine energy um, in your energy body, and that's why this person is could be sitting in the house of partnership, and maybe your business or work or job or money making feels tied to this person, and that's why they act like they have the power to interfere even when they're not doing anything, they're not putting any efforts, it's not their idea, they've not done any work, they've just come from somewhere, and they think they can interfere, or they think they can boss around, and they can question you about the money, about the resources, about a lot of things. And another way to fix the situation is to come to the here and now. In the here and now, you have to be really strong and stable, and you do not allow, whenever they try to trouble you, do not allow them to rule your whole day and your mood. Instantly you have to do something else. Instantly start painting a picture, instantly start watching a song, instantly go and take a shower. The moment they trouble you, shift your energy, play with your energy, okay? Don't allow it to be stagnant, don't allow it to be stuck. Start focusing on something that matters to you. If you have children, focus on your children. If you like to eat food, go to the kitchen, grab something to eat. And if you like to listen to music, you can dance, you can even just go to sleep. Sometimes going to sleep or taking a nap is the best thing. If your mood is getting spoiled by this person, change the body position, or change your actions, just shift. This is also an example. This is something that you can try, but there are also many things that you can try. You can work with me one on one. You can check out the description box, it has all the details of all the wonderful and unique therapies I do, which not so many people in the planet, in the whole globe, people are not doing that, which I am doing. And these are all very well researched. I've spent years of uh, knowledge into it, learning into it, personal experience into it, and remarkable changes have come to people. Plus, I'm an intuitive reader and I'm an energy healer. So, intuitive reading I do by using tarot cards, auto writing, and just doing distant, you can call it, you check the energy from a distance, you communicate with people, you communicate with spirit guides around you, because directly we don't interfere into people's karma. When you feel like getting into an intuitive reading or a tarot reading session or a twin flame astrology reading session, then the best way is to first book the session, and then I will tell you step by step what you need to do. Do not tell me your story in advance when you're booking the session. I will ask you and we will discuss it, because if I don't know anything about you, then the intuitive reading happens in the best way. So now you probably have been feeling guilty or confused about being harsh to this person. In the past, you've been harsh to this person and you've not liked it, or you felt bad about it. So it's like they hurt you, and yet you feel bad when you are not so easy. So you have to stop being that way, because you need to protect the people you love. Maybe there are children involved, maybe there are some assets involved, maybe there are other people's emotions involved. So use this energy, this strong energy, to build a firewall around you, because you need to get your things going, okay? And then an important thing that I'm going to talk about here in this, if for this collective reading, I have all of this advice, so it's great if you're looking for advice. So spirit guides want to give you the advice, and that is to walk on the path of detachment. And to be detached, you must realize that this person is a karmic debtor who is defaulting on their payments, and you are angry because you're feeling bad about a broken machine. All you have to do is, instead of getting angry at a broken machine, you got to stop using the machine, or you need to find a tool that works, or you need to get this machine, you either sell it off or you get it fixed from a shop, but you don't have to do it. Like, you can take it to someone and get it fixed. They can help you better with it, or else just stop using it, okay? Now, you need to build your security. Now, it could be your family, it could be your children, but you need to build security. You need to build protection. And here I feel that the father energy also needs to be healed, because of weak or absent father energy, whosoever is listening, resonating, you you need to build this energy within you. Okay, and that is going to make you disciplined, strong, and self reliant. And you are the one who's going to do it. You are the one who can make this shift, and you're the one who has this high octane, beautiful energy, and you're the one who's on warrior mode. And you are the one, as I said in the very beginning, you have the level of strength that most people cannot comprehend. For most people, these are like things that they don't have the energy or the will or the courage to face or heal within. So universe has chosen you for this. And as my master had said very beautifully, that you break 1,000 plus mirrors. So when I say mirror, mirror is ego basically, and ego is basically also your attachment with the physical identity, so the programmed version. So there are so many thoughts and patterns, so you break 1,000 such mirrors to see the real face. Okay, and on this note, I will close this collective reading, and I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.